In the quiet recesses of my mind, there exists a deep reservoir of emotions, a swirling, turbulent collection of thoughts that I long to express. I feel an intense desire to share these inner reflections with you, to finally start the overdue conversation that my heart has been aching for. Yet, as I sit here, overwhelmed by the flood of feelings, I find myself uncertain of where to begin. The urge to reconnect with you is so powerful that it overshadows every hesitation, every fear of inadequacy, because you mean more to me than words can ever convey. I am painfully aware that I have, on many occasions, fallen short of your expectations. The weight of my missteps is a constant burden, a reminder of the times I have disappointed you. Each lapse in judgment and every instance of neglect adds to the heaviness in my heart. And yet, in the midst of my shortcomings, what continues to astonish me is your steadfast support. Despite the times I have erred, you have remained by my side, offering a wellspring of encouragement and unwavering faith in me. Your enduring presence is something for which I am profoundly grateful, a gift of unconditional love that has illuminated even my darkest moments. There were countless times when I was so entangled in my own responsibilities and the chaos of everyday life that I failed to recognize the magnitude of your sacrifices. I was blinded by distractions, unable to see the silent strength with which you stood by me, offering support without expectation or demand. Now, in moments of quiet reflection, I see clearly the depth of your commitment. I realize that behind the strong facade you maintained, there was a pain unspoken, a hidden sorrow that you carried quietly. I know there were moments when you felt invisible, when your voice seemed to echo in an empty room. Please understand that it was never my intention to disregard your needs or to leave you feeling abandoned in the journey we once shared. Life, unpredictable and often unkind, has a way of derailing even the most sincere intentions, and for that, I am deeply sorry. Your decision to create distance is something I now fully comprehend, and I respect the boundary you set, a boundary that was formed as a direct result of my own actions. This distance, however, only amplifies the pain I feel within me. I find myself weeping silently for you, mourning the gradual erosion of the connection we once held dear. I grieve for the bond that has been weakened by my mistakes and missteps, a bond that once offered solace and joy. I cannot help but question how we arrived at this crossroads, how we let the threads of our shared history begin to fray under the strain of my errors. Yet, amidst all the sorrow and regret, one truth remains abundantly clear, the depth of my love for you. This love, unyielding and constant, has endured despite the storms we have weathered together. Even in the moments when your absence left an undeniable void in my daily life, I felt your presence in every quiet moment, every silent heartbeat. That void, one that no one else could ever hope to fill, served as a constant reminder of what I had lost. The thought of your absence was like a persistent ache in my heart, a dull pain that refused to be silenced. I must confess that there is a paralyzing fear that has kept me from confronting you, a terror of facing the raw emotion in your eyes, the fear of witnessing the sorrow and the guilt that I have sown. This fear has kept me at arm's length, creating a chasm between us that I now desperately wish to bridge. However, I am resolved to overcome this fear, to dismantle the walls that I built around my own heart. Deep down, I have always clung to the vision of a future filled with hope and beauty, a future where we stand together, side by side. Each morning, as the first light of day creeps in, my thoughts are consumed by you, and I am plagued by the worry that perhaps you are beginning to move on, that the distance between us is becoming insurmountable. I often find myself reminiscing about the early days of our connection, the first time our paths crossed, the sparkle in your eyes, the warmth of your smile, and the way you made me feel seen and valued. Those memories are etched indelibly on my heart, serving as both a source of joy and a painful reminder of what I risk losing. I cannot imagine a future devoid of your presence. The mere thought of losing you is unbearable. You are the essential piece that completes the intricate puzzle of my life, the one who brings light into my darkest moments, and I am determined with every fiber of my being to find my way back to you. My love for you transcends the boundaries of time and space. It is a constant, unyielding force that refuses to wane, no matter how distant we may feel. In an earnest bid to mend the rift that has come between us, I am actively working to make amends. I am striving to break free from the chains of my own insecurities and to overcome the fears that have kept me from expressing my deepest feelings. Every step I take is aimed at closing the gap, at restoring the intimate connection that once seemed effortless and natural. There is an ineffable longing within me, a yearning to once again hold you close, to feel the warmth of your embrace, and to bask in the radiance of the moments we once shared. I dream of a day when I can once more see the light in your eyes, when the unspoken bond between us is rekindled, and the future we once envisioned becomes tangible. I believe, with every ounce of my being, that you are my destiny, the one for whom my heart was meant. Reflecting on our shared journey, I feel an immense responsibility to rekindle the connection that we have so dearly cherished, and I willingly accept this duty with an open heart. I want you to know, now and forever, that my love for you is a constant, eternal flame. It burns fiercely in my heart and will continue to do so until my final breath. Your presence is an irreplaceable treasure, a source of comfort and joy that I am determined to preserve. I am prepared to go to any lengths necessary to ensure that our paths converge once again. The mere prospect of reuniting fills my every thought and dream, and I remain committed to transforming those dreams into reality. I ask you to hold on to the hope that our future together is not lost, that the trials we have endured are but temporary obstacles in the enduring saga of our love. Our love, I believe, is a powerful force, one that has the strength to overcome any adversity. I stand ready to face every challenge and to rebuild the connection that has been strained by past errors. I envision a time when we will come together, united more strongly than ever before, with a bond that is deep, resilient, and everlasting. I have loved you with every beat of my heart, and I pledge to continue loving you unconditionally, through every twist and turn of life. My dear, please hold on to the belief that we will find our way back to each other, for I am unwavering in my determination to make it so. The remorse I feel for the pain I have caused is a constant reminder of the mistakes that have jeopardized our once beautiful connection. It is as though I am burdened by an anchor of guilt, a weight that drags me down every time I think of how my actions have hurt you. In the quiet moments, when I close my eyes, your face is there, etched in my mind, a bittersweet reminder of both the joy and the sorrow of our past. I am filled with regret when I consider how I have misbehaved, how I allowed my actions to erode the trust and the love that once defined our relationship. From the very moment I had the privilege of knowing you, my heart recognized a love so profound that it defied explanation. It was a love that grew quietly, steadily, and inexorably, a love that was tested by time and adversity but never diminished. Yet, in my human frailty, I failed to convey the full measure of my affection. I understand that forgiveness may seem an insurmountable task right now, given the depth of the hurt I have inflicted upon you. I am painfully aware of the fractured trust and the lingering pain, but I also know that life without you is simply unimaginable. I miss the us that we once were, the laughter we shared, the inside jokes that only we understood, and the comforting simplicity of being together without pretense or fear. I long for the days when our connection was effortless, when our love shone like a beacon guiding us through life's uncertainties. I yearn to once again hold your hand, to engage in playful banter, and to lose myself in the depths of your eyes as we did in the past. Your image is forever imprinted on my heart, a constant reminder of the joy we once experienced. I now recognize how foolish it was to believe that I could distance myself from these deep feelings, to imagine that I could ever escape the undeniable truth that you complete me. In the quiet hours of the night, as my thoughts drift to the future, I see us building a life together, a life where love and understanding form the very foundation of our shared journey. Ever since you stepped into my life, you have been the catalyst for an inner transformation. You have illuminated corners of my soul that were once shrouded in darkness, inspiring growth and change in ways I never thought possible. With you, I have learned the true meaning of vulnerability and strength, of giving and forgiving. The thought of a future without you is not just painful, it is inconceivable. Among the countless souls that traverse this world, you stand out as the one, the singular presence that makes my life complete. Our connection is not merely ordinary, it is a rare and precious bond that I hold above all else. Even after all these trials, my love for you remains unwavering. No matter what has transpired or what challenges lie ahead, I know in the depths of my heart that I will never cease loving you. The flame of my affection burns brighter with every passing day, its light a constant source of hope and reassurance. I am committed to proving, time and again, the depth of my feelings through actions, not just words. I refuse to allow the mistakes of the past to dictate the future of our relationship. Instead, I am resolute in my determination to rebuild, to restore the trust and intimacy we once shared. In this vast tapestry of life, our love is a thread of unparalleled rarity, a precious bond that I will fight to preserve at all costs. I take full responsibility for my missteps and am dedicated to the long, sometimes arduous journey of healing the wounds that have marred our connection. I have unwavering faith in the power of our love and firmly believe that, with time, effort, and sincere commitment, we can restore the beauty that once defined our togetherness. Our love story is far from its final chapter, rather, it is a narrative that continues to evolve, filled with promise, resilience, and the potential for new beginnings. I want you to understand that every decision I make, every step I take, is aimed at mending the fractures of our past and paving the way for a future filled with love and mutual understanding. I am prepared to confront the consequences of my actions and to embrace the responsibility of healing our bond. I will work tirelessly to erase the hurt I have caused and to rebuild the trust that is so essential to our relationship. My commitment to you is absolute, and I promise that my love will endure, steadfast and unwavering, regardless of the obstacles we face. As I reflect on all that we have shared, the laughter, the tears, the quiet moments of joy, and the heart-wrenching episodes of sorrow, I am reminded of the undeniable truth that you are the very essence of my being. You are the anchor that grounds me, the light that guides me through the darkest nights, and the love that sustains me in ways I can scarcely articulate. My heart is irrevocably yours, and every beat is a testament to the bond we share. I implore you to hold on to the hope that we will be reunited, that together we can navigate the stormy seas of life and find solace in one another's embrace. In conclusion, I want to reaffirm what has always been true. I have loved you from the moment our lives intertwined, and I will continue to love you with a passion that defies time and space. My commitment to restoring our connection is unwavering, and I am prepared to do whatever it takes to ensure that the beauty of our love endures. You are not just a part of my life, you are the very center of it, the irreplaceable piece that completes me. Please believe in the promise of our future, for I am devoted to rewriting our story into one of healing, growth, and infinite love. Every day, I wake with the hope that we will bridge the gap that has grown between us. I dream of the day when our hearts will beat as one once again, when the echo of our laughter fills the spaces that have grown silent, and when the radiant warmth of our connection returns to envelop us both. Know that, regardless of the challenges that have come our way, my love for you remains an eternal, guiding light, a beacon that will forever illuminate the path back to you. I stand here, vulnerable yet resolute, acknowledging the mistakes of my past and the lessons they have taught me. I pledge to transform that remorse into positive action, to rebuild what was lost with sincerity and unwavering dedication. In the grand tapestry of our lives, our love is the most vibrant, enduring thread, a reminder of our capacity to overcome, to heal, and to cherish one another beyond measure. With every breath I take, I honor the bond we have shared, and I commit to nurturing it until the end of my days. So, my dearest, as you read these words, please let them serve as a testament to the depths of my feelings, a reminder that despite the distance that has come between us, my heart has never truly let go of you. I eagerly await the moment when we can once again come together, not as separate souls burdened by regret, but as two hearts united in a love that has only grown stronger through adversity. Trust in our future, believe in the resilience of our bond, and know that I am here, determined to make our reunion not just a possibility, but a reality.